Hello everyone, and welcome to the 5,000 Q&A. So in the last video, I told you to give me some questions so I can answer. You probably haven't seen it in a couple of days because I unlisted it, but don't worry, it'll be back as soon as this video's up. And I have a playlist on the Q&A and any future Q&As if I do them. But now let's answer some questions that you guys left on that video. So let's get started with, in no particular order because my screenshot software just decided to scramble them. So number one, from SolarFan15, who are your top 5 favorite Tom and his Friends characters? I don't know why I read it like that, but who are my top 5? Duck, he's top there. Donald, I really like Donald a lot. I really like Hero too. I really like him, even as a kid. Those are 3. Don't know. Mavis. Oh, definitely Mavis. There's a lot of good characters. I would say James, honestly. So those are my top 5 favorite Thomas characters. You know, with show-wise. What is your favorite Thomas toy line? Well, it's obviously motorized Trackmaster Tomy Playrail. I really love it. I grew up with it. I kind of left it as well because yeah, growing up. But I'm back at it again, and I just love it. I do love other tone lines like Ertl, Take Along, Take and Play, and Wooden Railway, of course. But motorized is just my favorite. What is your favorite RWS book / story? I actually still haven't read it. I still haven't. Mainly because I'm trying to get the full collection, but trying to get that, it's really hard. The Wilbur Awdry's books are easy to get. You can get like an entire booklet, an entire big book of it. But the Christopher Awdry books, yeah, that's almost like, you know, impossible to get, especially here in the States. But one day I will read it. If they come out with a double book or like a big giant book of the Railway series, then I'll actually like form my opinion, because I still haven't read it because I want it. Because I'm the type of person, if everything's there, I'd rather have that everything's there media wise than just read one part and then have to wait or have no chance of getting reading the other part. I'm the type of person that, okay, if there's an option to get all of them, I'll have the option to get all of them. Next up by Stuffy Ant. How do you get into Playroad / Trackmaster collection? Well, I say it again. I grew up with it, and I had a nostalgia trip with watching Thomas Friends content again. Mainly the Unlucky Tug, surprisingly. And Train Boy as well, and it made me want to do collecting again, or like get back to Thomas and Friends Trackmaster Playroad collecting. So I grew up with it, and I left it because growing up, and then I'm back at it again because I just really want to, like, I just really like these models and stuff. And yeah, what started you to start posting about said topic in your channel? Again, Unlucky Tug, Train Boy, but mainly tons of Trackmaster, the Thomas Theorist, and James is here. Those are the top 3, because you just find goofy videos. Tons of Trackmaster, well, obviously, you know, tons of Trackmaster. Who was James is here because his goofy nature. And Thomas Reeves for more like research type videos and that stuff like that. But yeah, and the Muddy Pumpkins too, because of his knockoff reviews. You know, they kind of like help with my knockoff video with his like comparison and stuff. So yeah. Lastly, I wanted to know what software you use to draw the engines seen around your channel. And congrats on the 5K subs. Thanks a lot, Stuffy Ant. The software I use is hold on, let me remove these little good critters. Stay there, Slammer. There. Don't fall over. I have an iPad, and I use that to draw. It's actually one of the main reasons why I got it. The IBIS Paint X is very common. I'm pretty sure a lot of people uses it. It's free software. You can pay it for like no ads and stuff, but as of right now, I have not bought a premium for it, but I will in the future. That's the software I use. And a little fun fact, those engines are actually based off the Japanese art. But of course, just more, they're just changed a little bit, but I still draw them. I still like, you know, I have the art on my computer. Okay, I have music playing, put it on my computer, and then I look at it. I was like, okay, so that's what it needs. Draw it, okay, draw it. And sometimes, as you've seen, some characters I do it on, like Albert. I would just, you know, okay, he looks like that. I'll draw it. I would look like, okay, he has that thing. Okay, I'll draw that too. And add stuff or remove stuff that just looks, you know, to make it look better. So that's what I use for my software, and that's where most, no, that's the inspiration for most of my art. This is Japanese promo art. Jude Sir, thoughts on Thomas fandom as a whole. I'll say it has gotten a lot better content-wise. It has gotten a lot better. Because remember, I left the fandom or whatever. I was not into Thomas anymore. Then I came back with the Unlucky Tugs. And ever since that, a lot of other YouTubers as well, the content has gotten better. Like, really, has gotten a lot better. Like, we have gotten Tiger Moth. And yeah, of course. It was definitely a lot better back then, like a couple years ago. But YouTube-wise, it is a lot better nowadays. It really is. Of course, just because it means it's a lot better doesn't mean it's also a lot more worse. And it is also worse in some ways, but I would just say it is a lot better now than it was before. Lucas the Train Fan 92. Your favorite Tomy / Trackmaster rolling stock? Oh my god. There's just so many rolling stock I can choose from. Oh, I really don't know. Hey, ooh, there's so many rolling stock. And plus, there's just so many other rolling stock that I don't have yet. But if I had to say right now, I would have to go with the cattle car. I love the cattle car. It is such a good rolling stock. I have two of them. One, this is came with James, or mine was the Fisher Price one, but it is the same as the one that comes with James. And I also have another one, which was, I'm pretty sure it was in like a pack of like Play Road Thomas as well. But yeah, I still love it. I just love that rolling stock. I wish I could get more in the future. It's just such a classic rolling stock, and I just love it. Okay. Down the Mind Studio said, what's better, Bachman or Hornby? Bachman or Hornby? I'll have to say Bachman. Sure, Bachman has those creepy eyes and stuff, but I'm pretty sure for just one-to-one replicas, Bachman is better. But Hornby just has that like old style classic charm to it. But there's a reason why Bachman still lives and Hornby's dead. What's your favorite Thomas season? I don't know. It is season 2 or season 3? I'll have to go season 3. I just really love that season. I really love it. I don't know. Most of the episodes there, or the episodes on the DVDs, it's just mostly season 3 stuff, and those just stick to me a lot, and I really love that season. That one episode, All at Sea, that really stuck to me as a kid, and it still does. I really love it, especially like the ending of it. So that is probably my favorite season because I remember a lot of. I guess that's the one I mostly grew up with, as well with the DVDs and stuff. And that one episode really just stuck out to me because I really love it. What is your opinion on the Sharon Miller era? It is an era, alright. I did kind of grew up with it because mainly because it was on TV at the time, so I kind of grew up on it. It's something. Sure, it's not a masterpiece, but at least it's entertaining for a 5-year-old for a little bit. But yeah, of course, you had the seasons, you know, the Andrew Brunner era and then the Boba era. But yeah, the Sharon Miller era it wasn't bad. I liked some episodes of it, like the one with the fucking clown motherfucker with some top of hat. That's just a goofy episode. I just watched that like a couple months ago, and it just had, oh my god, that was just so funny. It's alright. Nowadays it's just like a funny, goofy fucking era just to watch with your friends and just laugh at it. It's alright. It's not bad, but it's also not great. This is from Muffins 3629. Who is your favorite train? Guessing from Thomas and Friends. Guess I'll just say Duck here. Again, all at sea really stuck out to me. I just really love his design. The Pioneer tank engine. It's a unique design. And yeah. For favorite merch, Thomas and Friends merch collect. Again, motorized. But I do like the other merch lines, but mainly motorized. What makes you love Thomas the Tank Engine? The storyline, the character design, the music. The music really does help a lot. I really like it. The character designs too, as well. It's basically taking like engines and simplifying them, but making them unique enough, each one another, especially in the early seasons. The storyline is also pretty good. The early seasons is pretty good, and then season 5 and 6, and then of course the Andrew Brunner era. But of course, you know, most of the storyline is just junk, but I still love them. So I would just have to say the music, but the look of the show, the set pieces, the design of the sets, those are also my favorites. Like season 4, and then you get some of the CGI movies as well. I still haven't finished watching all the CGI stuff, but hopefully soon I will. But mainly the set pieces and music. Okay, this is from, don't know how to say this. Now don't censor that out of context. Okay, they said, would you rather bring back Hank or bring back Fergus? Now, Hank kind of really didn't do much. It was just there, just Thomas took it, so Thomas can just basically just trash talk him. But his design is cool. But Fergus is a lot more interesting character. They could have like done something with like Steven, you know, something like that. So I would bring Fergus back. This is from Mountain Dude 1. Which engine you will never buy? An engine that I would definitely never buy. It's the Trackmaster Glenn, and you can already tell why. It is way too overpriced, and it looks awful. I like Glenn, but that thing is never allowed in my collection ever. Do you want to make some custom engines? Of course, I would like to, but I don't have the time as of right now and the resources. But I am wanting to do some customs in the future. Mainly in custom old shape Henry as a start with the knockoff Gordon. So yeah, that's something I want to do. Do you want to buy more generic trains? Generic trains. I don't know what you mean by that, but like as a generic trains, like just basic trains. Like I do have some generic trains, like this weird knockoff Brios type stuff. Or just one of them. And I do have a Toys R Us RC engine. I am definitely gonna make a video on that soon. Dogwater 69 51. 51? 58. What is your least favorite character? Oh, this is a tough one. My least favorite character. I would have to say I don't know. I just put Charlie. That's my least favorite because he's basically Billy, but made just to make more toys. And he's my least favorite. I love the design, but it's just that we didn't really need him. We could have just used Billy at that point. But whatever. Thoughts on Thomas and the Magic Railroad? I'll say it's a film, alright. It's something. Yeah, there's nothing to it. Never really watched it as a kid. I remember just watching some clips on YouTube or some like recreations, but never really watched it as a kid. And now it's something, alright. I just wish that they did do Shining Time Station. Like, if they didn't do that, if Bruce Arcroft didn't do that, Thomas would be a completely different place than it is now. But I still like it. It's a nice, goofy film to just watch. But I don't know. It's a lot better. The specials, the CGI films, and the Great Discovery is a lot better than that film. What is your favorite Tomy Trackmaster Playrail model? My most favorite has to be, of course, the Playrail Edward, or just any Edward with the classic design. That's my favorite. Especially Playrail Edward and Fisher-Price CGI Edward. Those are my favorites. From Thomas_stuff. Hi, not you two. I have 3 questions. I will answer it. Number 1. Who is your favorite engine ever? Duck. Of course, he's my favorite. Will you make a Trackmaster Tomy collection? Yes, I will. When I have the time and possibly when I have the space, but I'm pretty sure I have enough space now, but yeah, it will come, but it will have to take some time. And number 3, who is your profile picture? Is it a custom character? No, that is Albert from of course the Railway series. It's not a custom character, but I will answer why he's there in a future comment that I saw. It's not. Oh, shut up! It's not a custom character. It's Albert. It's from Eric Dammy Algomez. That's all else. And /Rygos 4816. Why is Albert your profile picture? This of course going to be a follow-up for the last comment. So first it was this Albert image. It was like, my profile picture for a little bit, which is one of the sprites for the FNF Friday Night Funkin' sprite sheet I had for him, which was, of course, you can see on the Friday Night Funkin' video I have up. Is that Albert? And then the reason why I did that because I got bored and I wanted to make something, so I created that. There's 2 versions of him, and this one uses the newer version. And I chose Albert because, well, why not someone different? Instead of Thomas and James and Gordon and Percy, why not Albert? Because why not? So I did it. Then I put him as my profile picture because I was starting to do a little bit more Thomas stuff. And, well, he stuck around, and I had to redesign him to make it more like the other engines that I have on my thumbnails and stuff. So yeah, that's why he's my profile picture. No particular reason. It's not like I like him or read his book. No, it's just that I just wanted to do something different. And then it so happens that I made the arts, and then I was starting to do Thomas stuff. So I decided to just make that my profile picture, because why not? And yeah. Favorite Trackmaster engine? For Trackmaster on Playrail, of course, Edward. Playrail Edward. But Trackmaster engine has to be a Trackmaster Fisher-Price CGI Edward. That's my favorite. I just really like it. I want to have one. Worst Trackmaster engine? Again, Glenn. He's my worst. He's my most hated. How old am I? I am 19 years old. Yes, I'm that old. And that young. At the same time. I can't wait for 2 more years to drink. Okay, I will probably not drink. I will not drink, but I will have my grapes no matter what. This is from Corrupted Tank Engines. What do you think of the Trackmaster push-alongs? Oh god. Okay. I'm guessing you're talking about the old ones and not the modern ones we have. That's no longer called Trackmaster push-alongs. But the Trackmaster push-alongs, oh boy, there's something alright. For some characters, it looks fine, but honestly, the CGI ones are just bad. They're just, oh my god, I just hate them so much. I have some too. Thomas, Rebecca, and Percy. And the sad thing is Rebecca is probably the best looking one out of the bunch. Oh my god, yeah. I don't really like them. But nowadays, the AEG stuff, I really do like. And I want to collect them. But the problem is, if you had to go on Amazon and buy it there, that's probably like 10% more expensive. Or go to Walmart, try to find it there, and 90% of the time they don't have anything. So yeah, this is from Sunface. Do you have a custom engine? No, I do not have a custom engine yet. I want to make them down the line, but as of right now, no. This is from Blocks 166. One character to return to CGI. Who would you pick? If I had to pick, I would choose Stepney. I feel like they could do a lot more with him in CGI, and I really wish they did. This is from Toby Tram 2175. What is your favorite and least favorite Toby Tram? Of course, Edward is my favorite. Of course, for the Trackmasters, gonna be Glenn, but my least favorite Tomy Train? It would have to be Ashima. I really hate Ashima's Tomy motorized line model. It's just boring. He really is, and I just don't like it. This is from Slash Crazy Fox 481. What is your favorite Thomas brand? Trackmaster, of course. And, of course, Tomy, motorized Tomy, monorail, play rail, but Trackmaster is my favorite. I grew up with it, both iterations. So, yeah. Next, from Thomas in Motion. Do you like HO and 00 scale? I do have 2 Bachmann models, but I don't have tracks for them, and I kind of wish that they had bought them, but now I kind of want to get into it because there's a hobby shop that opened up near me that has, of course, some train tracks in. Hopefully one day I'll be able to get some tracks there and run those engines. This is from Revenge Trains. Have you considered making a custom Thomas model? Yes, I have. Want to make some custom, of course, as one is the Henry, old shape Henry model, but there's many other customs I want to do, like turning a knockoff Charlie into a Billy. I don't know how I'm going to do that, but I am doing it soon enough. From Red the Unique Hedgehog. What do you think of Cool Props Thomas model? It's a model, and it's expensive. It looks cool. I kind of want one. But I'm not going to pay that price point for it. You could probably make one cheaper. But if you have the money, you can buy it. It's your money. But it's just that expensive. I personally wouldn't buy it. But it's cool. But expensive. This is from Mandaris 1765 5 4 5 Mandaris 1736. Who is your favorite Tomy engine? Edward is my favorite. How many engines do you have Tomy slash Trackmaster? I don't know. I really don't know. I have a lot. Probably like less than 100, but more than 60. I really don't know. Probably like near 100 or something. Because I have, of course, the classic stuff. Of course, I have the classic stuff. Then I also have the Revolution stuff. I just somewhere in 100. So yeah, can't really count them because I'll have to take them and count them one by one, and it'll take a lot of time. And then it's not even like, and then plus I'm not even mentioning like the other like Harold's, the Cranky, Jeremy, and Kelly, and the knockoff stuff as well. There's a lot. This is from Angry Thomas 36. Did he ever make a Trackmaster custom? No, I have not yet, but I want to. Will you ever make a collection video? Definitely will, when I have the time. I really want to do one as of recently, but I really got some other stuff as well. So you guys have to wait on that. From Plank Splat Train. What all engines go returning character is your favorite? Duck and Donald as well, but mainly Duck. I want to see the motorized model for him, and I want that diecast model as well. What is your favorite twin characters? The Scottish twins, of course. I really love them, especially Donald. But I also do like Bill and Ben, but mainly just the Scottish twins. My opinions are Toad he's an alright character. Honestly, a rolling stock character that actually has full-fledged character is actually pretty good. And Toad is a good example of that, and so is Annie, Clarabelle, and Henrietta. But Toad was definitely the first that actually had character in terms of like personality. Because Annie, Clarabelle, and Henrietta didn't do much. Annie, Clarabelle just said a couple things, didn't really have anything special. But Toad does, and he's pretty cool. I still don't have any merchandise of him. I don't. For some reason. I definitely want to get the sticker face of Tomy model. I like the sticker face models. But I really like Toad as a rolling stock character. Yeah, there isn't that much good rolling stock characters that I'm thinking of. There's definitely some that are pretty good, but not as many as there should be. So yeah, my opinion is Toad, he's a pretty good character. I wish they did more with him, but as is, he's pretty good. They did him justice. From Splendid Studios. Congrats on the 5K subscribers. Thank you very much. So I'll answer your question. Do you have any aspirations? Of course, tons of Trackmaster, Thomas Series, and James is here, and Train Boy as well. Those are my aspirations for this channel and going forward. And Unlucky Tug as well, because he's the one who brought me back to the fandom. Favorite Thomas character? Duck. Duck is my favorite. He's the most consistent, and I really like him. Of course, rest his episode as well. All at sea. Toby. Funnily enough, I still don't have a Toby. Even though I made that video, I still don't have a Toby. I really want to get one because of rolling stock for Playrail from Amazon. For the rolling stock Henrietta, don't have her. And that Trumpson truck, because it's a Trumpson truck. I still don't have a Toby. It's kind of funny. What is your opinion on Stefano the Super Cruiser, the character in the toy? Again, I never really watched all the CGI series, but I do have the toy of him, a part of it. Pretty sure it's just him. I was at a thrift store and I saw it, and I decided to take it because why not? I have him. I don't know where he is. And probably with the Trackmaster ruler and stuff. I can't really say anything about him with the character, but a toy? Yeah, it's a toy, alright. From Keton. That's probably the best thing I can do. Now, what happens when Drifblim and Drifloon kidnaps you? Of course, those are Pokemons, and I'm not really that big on Pokemon. I love Pokemon Emerald, but that's about it. and Pokemon, where is it? No, I don't have it. Pokemon White? No. Oh, where is that game case? Ah, I don't have it. And that too. But can apps you? They probably can't. Because I'm an adult. I'm an adult. But if they could, I could easily just slam dunk them. Just grab them and just pummel it on the ground. I'm so glad Pokemon isn't real. Make it 10 character that the characters' bases are NW, that LNWR locomotives. Here's something I want you to do. Only 10 NWR Jubilee class, Re-owned class, Alfred the Great class, Persecutor class, DX Good class, George the Fifth class, Greater Bruising class, John Hit class, Prince of the Whale class, and Experimental class, Whales. I didn't realize, man, those names are something else. And well, I'll probably gonna do many other classes in the future. Maybe just some like random characters I would just do just to fill out. Or maybe when I'm bored. I did Alfred. He wasn't really based on any promotional art. And I had to do it on my own. So maybe I can do them if I need to and kind of want to. But those names already, I kind of want to already make them. Those names. John Hick class. Dude, that is such a name. Man, I already want to do one already. Change your character bases to a Liner W1. I've seen this engine before and it's actually pretty good. A Liner W1. It's like a it's a Hush Hush class. Oh, it's the class used to make the Hush Hush. Ooh, okay. Now you have something. Now you got my attention. The Hush Hush class. You got my attention now. I really like this locomotive. It's very, 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 very weird, and I like weird stuff. You're onto something. This is from Ferdinand. Well, there's a lot of stuff there. I might just play Ferdinand likes BNSF. Would you ever collect All Engines Go merch? I already have. I have the Raceway Diesel. That's the first one I got. I don't know why, but I just got them because Diesel. Why not? And then I got the Percy and Bruno pack. No wait, I got the diecast Percy for my sister because I bought it off Amazon and I was buying the knockoff Gordon and I wanted free shipping, so I just bought that as well. And yeah, and then I got the Percy and Bruno pack because Bruno, I really like the rolling stock of Bruno. And then I got Edward from my trip, or not really a trip, but from going to, of course, Walmart and seeing it there. And of course, as you heard, they rarely stock a lot of new stuff. So I grabbed them, I bought them, best thing ever. Then I got the motorized Gordon from a trip with a Day Out with Thomas event that happened in my state, which was pretty cool. I love it. It really brought me back to to my childhood. It really did. I was about a lot of stuff too. Have you ever heard of BNSF? No, I have not. BNSF. Okay, so it's a railway company. Never heard of it. And seeing on the Wikipedia, this is probably the reason why. I live on the East Coast, and seeing on it is mostly on the West Coast and middle area. I don't really live in the middle area and West Coast. I live in the East Coast, so I probably never heard of it because of that. So yeah, I'm sorry, I never heard of it until you brought it up. But that's mainly because of where I live. Dabgi Blue Train 3 said, "Congrats on reaching 5,000 subs. Thank you very much. Here's my question. Do you have any LC? Once again, no, I don't. I don't have any LC. Unless you want to count those random doodles of trains, but I don't really care about them that much. OCs though, but unless you're talking about any other OCs other than Thomas, and yes, I do have a couple, but they're mainly for just other medias that I have. I don't really do much with them. But I probably will break them up in the future, maybe. But as of now, they're just mostly just things I just draw, just out of boredom. But you'll probably see them in the future. Number 2, what do the most mediocre railway book in your opinion? Guessing what is the most mediocre railway series book in my opinion, and why? Again, I haven't read the railway series, so I really can't comment on this. Of course, the main reason is just because trying to get all the series, it's kind of hard, kind of expensive. So I'd rather have something that's a lot more cheaper. Hopefully they bring out this year, but they probably won't. Do you think your most popular vids deserve that many views? If you're talking about the Homies and Friends, then I think yes. But if you're talking about the other stuff, such as the Undertale videos, not really. I really do not like them at all. They're mostly just stolen stuff. I don't really like it anymore. Of course, this was maybe when I was a kid, so not really pre-YouTube, but just like a lot of stuff happened through the years. I don't really like that. As much as I want to delist them, I really can't, because I know some people would like these videos. I know some people still like these videos, but I don't really like them. But it's something. It's the reason why this channel is as popular as it is. Maybe because those early videos. If it wasn't for those early videos, I probably wouldn't have stuck around long enough to make Thomas and Friends content. But I really don't like them. I'm glad I found some footing with you guys. Thank you very much, guys. As from Objection, what is in your opinion the ugliest Trackmaster 2 motorized model? Trackmaster Glenn. Expensive and ugly. I hate it. For Tommy Oliver, I can get it. But for Glenn, I don't get it. Maybe he's rare, but to me, he's just a shitty model. And that's final for me. From the Red Singer 82. What are your thoughts on the early 2009 Fisher-Price Trackmaster items? There's something alright. Especially the main cast of characters. There's something. The only one I got as a kid was Toby. And that's probably like the best one I could have gotten. Well, as of like collecting, because he was actually pretty nice. Yeah, those are weird. Thomas looks awful. I can see why they decided to change Thomas's face in the Play Rail redesign. Percy was okay. He's pretty right. He's alright. Henry was also pretty good. I kind of liked him. I have one of his models. Edward. Why did they decide to copy the eyes from the CGI Season 12 era? I will never get that. Gordon, pretty nice. I love it. But that's probably like the only one that never changed throughout the years up until the knockoff, but even then it still didn't change. James is also pretty good as well. I was so close to getting him, but I never did, and opted for the classic Tommy one. And that's about it. Yeah, the 2009 Fisher-Price era of the Thomas model was a weird era, but I like it. I also grew up with it as well, like Leo Kim Video, and of course my Toby. JJ Circle. First question: do you have Trackmaster Donald and Douglas? I do have a Donald. It's the Hit Toys one, and I remember buying it, or not really me buying it, but my parents buying it, or my dad buying it. We were in a different city, and I remember vaguely it was like a department, like a clothes department store, or something like Marshalls or Ross, something like that. Just the layout of it, it's just like that. Clothes like in the middle and all that stuff, and then like random miscellaneous stuff around in the back. And then of course in the back corner was like the toys and stuff, and I saw Donald, the Trackmaster Donald, in like that like packaging, like in that packaging where like cardboard and then has the blister packaging right there. I remember that, and I begged him for it, and he gave in and bought it for me, and I loved it. But his shape he is in right now, oh my god. You can tell he's one of my favorites. But I remember the Switch breaking off him for some reason. I don't know why his Switch broke. But also I had to replace his motor recently, and it was the Fisher Price motor, which doesn't fit. Kind of fits finicky in there, so I had to get another Hit Toys motor or a Tomy motor for that. It's like a little finicky in there. His stickers, his front stickers, his windows and his cap stickers are gone, and his tender sticker is also kind of rubbing away. Or I do have a Donald, but I don't have a Douglas, so, and I probably never will. Officially, I'll probably get the knockoff one, but officially no. Second question: what counters do you get and won't get in Trackmaster? Getting into collecting Trackmaster, the counter is they're expensive. Okay, Wooden Railway, Take Along, Diecast, as any one of those lines are pretty relatively cheap. Like most lots you can get, it's like $20, and you get like 30 engines and stuff like that, or maybe like 15 engines for like $20. And plus rolling stock too. But for Trackmaster, holy crap! 5 engines will be like $50. and also like one engine might vary in conditions as well, and probably not gonna work. And yeah, it's expensive. But counter you won't get Trackmaster motorized is that, I mean, the models are good. It's pretty good. It's very nice. And honestly, it's kind of nice to see your models just going about his day, as opposed to like Wooden Railway and Take Along, where you could just hand roll them. But for Trackmaster, you just basically just turn on the model and just watch it go. It's really nice. The sound is nice. I really like the motor is just going about its day, and yeah. But also batteries. It's expensive as well. Batteries is expensive. Even getting the cheap ones, it might last like 5 days before it just dies. So yeah, it's pretty expensive, but my god, is it worth all that money just to hear those little engines roar? I just really love it. Who's your favorite and least favorite Thomas characters? My least favorite, of course, Charlie, just made for merchandise, even though it could have just been Billy. And my favorite is Duck, of course. Next, Coley want Gil 6,279. Can you make a custom Cody? Probably won't. But if I did make my customs, probably I will. But custom Cody, I mean, I really like Cody, but probably won't. maybe future down the line I might change my mind, but as of now, probably not. This is from Funny Roblox Train. Who do you think deserves a Play-Rail model the most, excluding Daisy? Flying Scotsman. He should have been made, not Lorenzo and Beppe and flipping, I don't know who else they made, Gina or something. They should have made Flying Scotsman. That's easy money for them, but they didn't. They didn't. 2 Best Trackmaster Greatest Moments pack. Ooh, this one. Ooh, I don't know. I'll have to go with the Thomas Make a Mess Greatest Moment pack. It is honestly like a great pack with a Thomas face and paint splatter. Oh, I really want one. It's definitely my favorite. Have you seen the abomination that is Play-Doh Lexi? If you have, that's why you left her out of the Tomies versus Trackmaster video. There's a lot of characters I left out, like the Play-Doh Ringing Philip, and of course the Trackmaster Philip, and of course Lexi as well. Pretty sure I just left them out because they're Ringen models, and it wouldn't be fair comparing a Ringen model to a motorized model. Pretty sure that's the only reason why I left them out. But yeah, hold on, let me see Lexi again. I got the Trackmaster one. Sadly, only the engine part, not the tender. The Ringo. Oh my god, that's awful. I'm not gonna. Okay. Okay. There's a reason why I left that out. Goober Productions said, how do you come up with your profile picture? Well, of course I already said it before. Albert I created a sprite for him and Friday Night Funkins, but of course I started moving into Thomas and Friends stuff, so I decided to make him my profile picture, because why not? And of course, fast forwarded a couple months later, my channel started introducing that facing forward characters based on the Japanese promo arts. So I decided to make Albert, you know, make him like unified. So I decided to create the profile picture, and that's where my profile picture stands. Yeah. Told his boss said, "What are your favorite British locomotive?" I don't know why I said locomotive, but I did. Steam locomotive. I don't really like trains that much. I know it's kind of funny, but like I don't really dig into much of trains. I mean, I love researching them, like going to Wikipedia's and that, but I don't really get into trains that much. If I had to choose one, it would have to be the Battle Britain Classics. I just really like it. That is like, it has a unique design, and I kind of really like it. It's simple, but it's kind of unique in most of Steam engines. And of course, Rebecca's, you know, one of them. I don't really mind her character design, but of course, as a character, I don't really like her that much. But I really like this design of British Steam engines. What do you think is the worst Trackmaster Otomi item is? Of course, I said it, Glenn and Ashima, but now I'm probably thinking that Lexi, the Rinken Lexi model, kind of bad, but I was just excluding that. What do you think is the best Trackmaster Otomi item is? Of course, the Trackmaster Edward, the Playrail Edward. I really like them both. Puppet Me 6316 said, "I'm destroying a Playrail Percy's running board to make a Ginty. Is that good or bad? Do whatever you want, man. It's your model." Honestly, the Playrail Percy's are kind of common. Just like Thomas, they're really, really common. You're not really losing much value on it. And making a GT model, honestly, I want you to do it. Sounds like a good time, and, well, a GT model will not be bad, honestly. It's very simple. Do the knockoff engines have lead paint? Do they smell weird when you get hurt from one? I'm pretty sure, I don't know. They might have lead paint. That's a might. But you probably won't get that much on you, because remember, most of the painted stuff are probably just the lining and the face, and that's about it. You probably won't get that much lead, unless you want to count the splatter and dodge, and yeah, we're probably coated with lead paint. They do smell weird when you get them brand new, though. So, but most of the models are just like not really that much lead paint, because they're mostly just plastic, and the 90% of the paint is just lining, and that's about it, and the face as well. But it won't be enough to like damage you as much. Unlike the Wooden Railway knockoffs, they are coated in paint. So them being lead paint and being coated in them from top to bottom is probably a health hazard. But Trackmaster probably isn't as risky, but again, yeah, I'm not guaranteed. They probably do have lead paint, but it's not as much it's not as much as the possibility of the knockoff Wooden Railway and take-alongs. It's just mostly unpainted plastic, well, painted plastic, but not coated in like paint or whatever. But if you at least like handle them with care and don't put them close to your face or start licking them, you're fine. Kurt wants Gale again. Do you own Take Along or Take and Play? I do. I have them mostly from lots with the Trackmaster stuff, and that's about it. But I do have them, and I kind of do collect them. If I want it, I have a duck. It's very nice. I'm hoping to get a big engine, the Big City engine, and D261 hopefully in the future, and D199 hopefully, because I really do want them. And this guy also said, which Otomi item is the worst? Playrail Ashima. I really hate that model. I think it's the worst model. All the other models can be forgiven, but Ashima, oh my god. I mean, as for Young Bao and Lorenzo Pepe, they're at least like big engines. has some nice like details to them. I mean, Young Bao has some like less detailed stuff, but at least he's like has an upside compared to the Trackmaster model. But the Play Real Ashima is just bad. There's no point. Just get the Trackmaster one. It's like the same thing, if not better. So yeah, that's the worst Tomy item. But of course, you got the Lexi. Julian Valdez 3450. I have only one question. Do you think any of us watching could make any Thomas character we like? Of course. Make any Thomas character you guys like. Honestly, I feel like the fandom has a lot of good ideas for characters, or mixing them, or just changing characters like or fundamental thing, or just add more to the character's depth, and you know, stuff like that. Turo Brand Carter. I'm sorry to butcher your name, but it's just a lot of words and I don't know how to say them. D996. Where does your channel name come from? This is a weird one. I have basically like 2 usernames, 3. The channel one comes from I came up with it at school, computer class, Nitro Type. So I basically had to create an account, and I created that from, of course, making my username. I put not you. This is like funny joke, you know. It was not available, so I put not you too. Kind of like another joke. Not you too, you know, that stuff like that. And it worked. And I kind of did use that username a lot. But if you see on my Twitter, it's not you Van Ozer, because Van Ozer comes from my Xbox account, Van Ozer. Well, it has a 3 in it, so VB Van 3 Ozer, but it like just simplified to Van Ozer now. So that came from Xbox account, and that name originates from the YouTuber Vanoss, because I was a big fan of him back then, and I still am to this very day. So that came along, you know, Van 3 Ozer, Vanoss. Then I decided to combine them two because I really like them both. So they're my username now, but I choose not you too because it's a lot more simpler. But there is a slight issue. Not you two also is affiliated with someone else, and someone has a website domain and stuff like that. And that's a problem, because what if they have the copyright for it? Then I'll have to use Van Ozer for that. So it's only a matter of time. I can tell that I'm probably gonna have to change my name for it. But then there's also another name I use quite rarely. Swajan. That's a rare one I use. I'm pretty sure it just originated from GTA Online as a character name. So I just put Swajan for it. I rarely use that, and yeah. But yeah, my username just came from Nitro Type, and I needed to create a username, so I put not you. Didn't work. Someone already had it, so I put not you too. But those are my other usernames I use. So yeah. Thoughts on Tonto Trackmasters. I really like him. This is one of my inspirations for him on this channel. It's a good fella. He's a good fella. And I really like the Right Track channel. I really like that. I'm not big into like a lot of real life trains and stuff, but I slowly am because of him. Shout out to the Right Track. Subscribe him there. He needs to help him. He needs to help. Sorry if these questions are a bit weird. They're not weird. It's the first time you discovered my channel. They're not weird. I actually liked going on a story about my channel's usernames and the other usernames I use. So yeah. Alright. From Pizza Monster 2008. What is the first Thomas toy you ever got? I don't know. It's probably that one Tomy Thomas that like goes around and you like put like music disc on it and it has like little eyes opening up and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure that's my first one I ever got. Is that Tomy Music Thomas stuff. I still have it. I'm pretty sure I only like 2 discs of it. I don't know what the other discs are, but I still have it. It's very yellow though. it is yellowed, which is kind of weird because I never took it outside. But maybe it's just maybe because it was pre-owned back then. But yeah, that's probably my first Thomas toy I ever had. Probably not. Probably some other toys I'm forgetting, like the Tomy RC Thomas, not the little remote controlled little tiny chibi Thomas. It's the like little tiny like Annie and Clarabelle's. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure I only got the Thomas. The little chibi RC Thomas. I might put an image there if I can find it. Maybe that one. Those are the two I remember having first before Trackmaster came along. So yeah, this is from Hatfee 4243. Sorry if I butcher your name. I know you've been around here for a long time. I'm sorry. How much would you pay for a Trackmaster Albert? By the way, I love your content. Thank you. Any Trackmaster customs? I don't know. I feel like they shouldn't cost more than $75. Especially for like little engines, they're probably like $30 or something like that. They should go more than $100 if I see it on eBay, bro. You made salty green, I can make salty green. Just give me some paint and I'll do it. There, Derek. How much I will pay? Probably 30 or up to $50. I'll buy Albert, depending on how it looks. If it's just an engine just with paint splatter on it, and that's about it, you know, then $30. But if it's like more professionally made, of course I'll pay the more premium price. It just depends. But probably like 50 or $30 for it. Just Dougie, congrats on the 50K. I have a few questions. Okay, can I have one of your ducks, please? I would like to, but the problem is, I'm trying to build up a duck army. I still have 2 ducks, but I want to build up a duck army. I really love duck, and I want to build a stupid duck army, which I'm doing pretty good. I got the Ertl duck, the Take Along duck, 2 ducks, and I'm hoping to get the Wooden Railway duck, and then the Capsule Playroad ducks. You know, just go on and on and on. And if I could, I would get do some giveaways, some extras to have. But the problem with that is, I always love extra engines, especially ones that had a completely, slightly of difference of change. Like I have 2 Proteuses, but one of them is just weird. The boiler details is different. Not like boiler, but the boiler manufacturing ring is just different than the other one I got, and I really like it. So I kept them both, and I will keep them both. But if I have another extra duck, maybe I might give it away. Who knows? Okay, but I probably might sell it on my eBay because I kind of do need the money, and I'll have a lot of stuff here you can sell on eBay. So yeah, I would love to. Do you have a duck list? If you do, can you show him off? I have his brother Donald, but no duck list, sadly. I would love to have him, but even then, I will probably just get the knockoff one, or just the Fisher Price one, which is the knockoff one. I'll probably just get the knockoff one since it's more cheaper. But if I ever do get the Playro Tomy or Hit Toys Douglas, then that'll be a dream come true. But it won't. The prices he goes for is quite a lot. The only way I can get this lucky is from a lucky listing or from a lucky marketplace purchase. How are my videos somewhat decent? Hold on, let me just open up my tab real quick. Have seen you around, Dougie. Your content is pretty good. Good. Some Roblox Thomas stuff. I don't remember the name of the game because I don't really play Roblox anymore. You have an HO train collection? What the heck? I didn't even know this. You got a Hornby Thomas? Man, and that's the one of the Thomas I wanted. But instead I got the Bachman one, which I regret to this very day. I got Gordon though. So I guess that kind of makes me up for it. Why is Albert your favorite character? He's not really my favorite character. He's just a character that I just chose because he's different. Is Albert. So he's not really my favorite character, but I just chose him because He's different. He's a different engine. I can do stuff with him. What is your dream engine, rolling stock, and etc.? My dream engine for... I'm pretty sure this is motorized, right? Engine will have to be... What is my dream? Of course, it's a Chinese Dragon, Thomas. Another thing is my dream is a piece of rolling stock. It definitely has to be... I don't really know that much rolling stock in terms of like rarity, but it would definitely have to be the M truck. Now, yeah, I can go to like Kaiki and get the M truck for like 15 bucks. So the best problem is 15 bucks. I'd rather just buy like 4 troublesome truck, normal troublesome trucks, than an M truck. So yeah, it'll be a long time before I get an M truck. I'll probably just get it from a lot or from a marketplace deal. Take along or capsule play rail? I would go capsule play rail. I like it. It's pretty nice. The models are pretty nice. It's like little wind-up swings, and they have their little track system, which looks like the regular Tomy play rail line. Is pretty good. But I really love Take Along. Even though I grew up a little bit with Take Along, I don't really have that much models. I still love Take Along. I have a lot of it. I have no capsule play rails, but I do have a lot of Take Alongs. So I would have to go capsule play rail, but my heart says Take Along. So. Should I buy a Trackmaster should I buy a knockoff Trackmaster Gordon? Oops, I don't know how to flip those words. If you don't have a Gordon, or if your Gordon is slowly falling apart and breaking, or you think Gordon is too expensive, then normal Gordon is too expensive, I would say yes, but of course it comes with a risk. Alright, remember, quality may vary, and I don't know if it's true or not, but there could be lead paint on the model, although it's very low doses, because the only thing it'll be painted is the eyes and mouth and boiler stripes. Those are the only things painted, and the cab windows. Those are the only things painted, so it isn't as bad as, per se, a wooden railway model, which 90% of the engine is painted. So buy it if you want to. A cheap Gordon is actually a pretty good model. I love it. But of course, know the risk of it. If you don't put your models next to your face and start licking them, then you're fine. DT34 official YouTube. Which Donald and Douglas do you prefer? Trackmaster, Tomy, Trackmaster knockoff. It could be anything that makes you think it's better, whether it would be the details of the model, history of the model, and etc. I only grew up with the Trackmaster one, but the Hit Toys one. So I had to go with the Hit Toys one. I don't know if there's any difference with it. Probably just the paint difference of it. I'll have to go with the Trackmaster Hit Toys one. The knockoff one, or the Fisher Price one, they're a little bit smaller. They have the same face, and they're a little cheaper on Nintendo. But I just love the Trackmaster one because it's Trackmaster, but it's Donald and Douglas. I don't know. About the Trackmaster one and the Tomy ones are like the same thing, just different licenses, and the Trackmaster one having a name on the bottom. So, yeah, definitely the old one. But for money's sake, I had to go with the knockoff one because it's cheaper and stuff. The Little Syrian Worker Drone. Is Boko a good character? Yes, he is a good character, but he's just all that special. He's a diesel. He's a very good character. He's very nice. He's the opposite of the diesels, most of the diesels in the show, but they just barely did anything with him. Like, he's a cool character, especially in the Railway series and somewhat in the television series, but that's about it. He really didn't do much. He kind of got shafted by the writers, but he's a cool character. I love his Trackmaster model, and I love Boko, but to me, he isn't really that special. He's not one of those top 5 favorite characters. It's more like a top 10-ish. Do you like Tomy, Donald, and Douglas? Of course. I love them. Their faces just makes it 10 times better. Do you own Bachmann? I do. 2 models. Thomas and Gordon. I kind of wish I got Duck instead of Thomas. Power Affirmations 6683. I bet you will buy Southward Thomas, aka a fake Thomas. I would if I can. I would definitely buy it. Southward Thomas. Or Southward Bill. Or Southward Duck. I don't know. I would just see if I want it or not in my house. I'll probably just shoot it, if I'll be honest. I'll probably just take it out back and just pop some bullets in it. Trackmaster 2 or Play Rail or OG Trackmaster? OG Trackmaster all day. All day, every day. DAC 126 said, "Are you Sigma?" Yes, I am very Sigma. Alfie Lindsay said, "Are you a bird?" I could or not be a bird. Peter Nigel Crew said, 1. Which engine is your favorite? Duck, obviously. Why is Albert Broha picture? I used him because I had an FNF mod made for him. Not really a mod, just like a little sprite sheet made for him. So I used him as my profile picture because I was doing Thomas stuff. And then, yeah, he was just built upon that. What is your least favorite character in Thomas the Friends franchise? Charlie. It has to be a Charlie. The most useless, the most unnecessary character ever. Sure, I can say Rebecca, Nia, any of those characters. But at least they weren't just replacing anyone. I mean, they did replace anyone, but not anyone that looks like them. It's not like there was already a Brattle Britain class or a the Nia class or whatever she is. No. Charlie, though, we could have just had Billy, and that would just be less of an hell with just Billy. But no, we got these two little fuckers instead, because money. Beastify Thomas said, "What is your favorite Thomas era?" The classic era, of course. What is your favorite Thomas character? Duck, of course. It's my favorite episode. Have you played any of the Thomas games? Thomas Minis or Go Thomas? No, I have not played those games. I do have played the SNES and Sega Genesis Thomas. Really like the Sega Genesis one. SNES is alright. The music is pretty good, but the game is kind of shit compared to the Sega Genesis one. Tony the Train and Friends has him. Here's his questions. How many Trackmaster do you have, including Trackmaster 2, Fisher Price, and Play Rail? Of course, again, don't know who the exact answer. When I do my collection video, I will, of course, say it. But as of now, I don't know. 90, 80, maybe more than 100, who knows? What are your opinions on Trackmaster 2? It's an okay line. Sure, it has its flaws, but the only thing bringing down the Trackmaster 2 name is the sets. Because my god, the sets are just bad. My 90% of it's just bad. It's just the most boring set ever, or a one-trick pony set. It's all what Trackmaster 2 is. It really is just... I really liked it. The models, some models are pretty good. But my god, the sets are just really ruined it. But all I just go now, their sets are better, and yeah, not as bad as we made it out to be, but it's just not that great compared to what we had and what came after. What is your favorite Thomas related product ever? Ooh, this is a hard one. I'll just have to go with just the classic Wooden Railway Thomas. It has to be the best Thomas out there. I don't really collect that much Wooden Railway, but the classic original Thomas with the original face and all, oh my god, that is so good. I would definitely like to have it. I definitely like that. Do you pretend to buy some of the bootlegs to review it? No, you do buy them from Amazon, and I do review them, and I do sniff them. It's a joke, of course. If I do, I'll probably have definitely have lost 20% of my brain cells. But no, those are actually bootlegs. Donald and Douglas Splatter and Dodge are definitely the fakes. Got them from Amazon, of course, which Amazon gets them straight from the source immediately. I do have a Gordon and then a Hank as well. I still haven't done reviews of them. I feel like only just doing Gordon because he's coming with the box, but I don't know. What is your top 10 favorite Tomy toys. Now, of course, I said again, my top 5 are Play-Doh, CGI Henry, Stepney, Rebecca, Neville, forgotten about him. But then, starting from 5, it had to be Gordon, Play-Doh Gordon, and then Duck, Arthur, Murdoch, and then Trackmaster Boko, I guess. Friends Romania said, what is your first rare Thomas item? Now, rare will have to be a little bit of a weird rare. So my first rare item, I don't know what you consider rare. First actual rare thing will have to be the flip face Thomas. Not the RC one, but the talking flip face Thomas. It came in the last year of Hit Toys. I don't know if you consider that rare. I don't consider it rare, but I figured some of you guys might consider it rare. That thing is broken. My dumbass broke it, and I'm gonna fix it. I'm pretty sure just the tabs, the little switches that like flips the face. That's broken. Are you going to rank the show? I don't know. I don't think so. Again, I haven't watched all the show. Watched the classic series, or the entirety of 1 to 12, the specials. I watched some CGI, some recent, some of the Andrew Burner era, some of the classic or the Sharon Miller era. Definitely watched some of the movies as well. But as an entirety, I still haven't watched it yet. But ranking the show, probably not. Or maybe I will, but it will take like 10 years. So, best Thomas Trackmaster or Play-Doh model. Of course, I just say Play-Doh Edward, and then the Trackmaster Fisher-Price CGI Edward. I really love that. Those two models. Dragon Boy 265 said, will you make a video on your favorite Tomy / Trackmaster set? Yes, I will. There's a lot of sets, and a lot of things I want to say about some sets. Will you make a video on the worst Trackmaster model? I feel like there's already like 10 billion videos on it. But if you guys want to, then of course I will deliver. Smudger Boy 6,638. How many Play-Doh and Trackmaster trains do you have? Again, I don't know the exact amount, but probably 100, 90, 80, or probably more than 100 or by this point. But I have a lot. Oh shoot, it's over. Oh, I thought it was more questions. Oh, it's over. Oh man. Oh no, it's over already. Well, thank you guys for submitting those answers, and thank you for this milestone and the beginning of the milestone. You guys mean a lot to me. Really, really. Just came back from a bathroom break, man. No. Oh, okay. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and there will be another video coming soon. I've already done the script, and I may or may not have already started recording for it. And, well, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all. See you until next time, guys.